as I come on here now, I'd like to say that I'd like to do a little demonstration as to how we put the eyes into the horses. There's certain places where you kind of draw the lines and try to make them out neat and try to make them come out easy and try to make them come out good and try to make them look kind of come out a little even enough in their spaces that they'll be a little more work withable. So this is how it comes along to it. I kind of draw the little circles in here to make them little horsey pupils. We gotta get a little work in this, kind of make it come along fine, kind of make it come out great, and little work shall come and take us down to the fact that it's all going to be one good little thing here and there and shining in light. And I say now, it's time to get a little rotary tool in. This is what we use to put the eyes in where I've already drawn the circles. We're going to turn this on with this little bit and you see how I've placed the eyes in with the bit. Now before we go much further along, I'm going to demonstrate a little thing here. I'm going to take this wood burner, and as you see here, there's a certain tip you use, a tip like this. This is what you use for signing your name and signing a lot of other stuff. You can kind of see it's lightening up here, so this is how I'm going to do. Kind of put my initials, JDP. In the year 2022 on here also. And I do want to tell you all that one particular thing you want to be careful about, like this is probably a time when this is probably the worst mistake I'm making, but you should always be careful when you use the wood burner over a piece of wood that has glue on it. I'm going to try to do this just to kind of keep the fumes out of my nose. Sometimes wearing a mask has kept the fumes out, but sometimes when you run a little burning pin or something over wood that has glue on it, it can kind of make little fumes. So you got to be careful about those fumes, you know. There was a certain mask I've worn in the past that worked so much better, but I had to come by to tell y'all, when the fumes get into your nose, they can kind of make your eyes water and make your nose run. So this is just a time when, for special demonstration, I might be kind of doing it, but normally it would be the kind of thing where before applying the glue to the wood, I would go ahead and burn in whatever I need to burn in as far as words go. So here, you see here I put my initials and the year in the top and put cherry underneath the tag. just to tell a little information about what the horse is made out of. We're going to kind of do the same with this one as well. Kind of try not to fumigate too much, but I do warn y'all that these glues, they sure carry some fumes. Some of the resins that some people use do, but I don't use resins. Don't really have a big enough space to use it in where it wouldn't really cause too much of a fume to go everywhere. As of right now, I must admit that this pin, this burning pin on this glue on this wood is kind of making my sinuses run. But here's what I want to show you just now. Put in the initials and the year, and we're going to go a little further along on this. Try to put cherry in here to tell you what it's made out of. Probably going to be like, with the way my nose is going to run, we'll probably need to turn off the camera before I take off my mask, because probably not going to be a pleasant sight to put on camera when I do. Because this little work kind of brightens little days and tells us that we're shining orders out. And I'm going to show you all this as soon as I get done. But finally, we're going to come down to it, and it's going to be like this. Now, you might want to excuse me a little bit. I'm going to turn around and take care of another little thing. But probably a little too soon to end the video just yet, because I've just got one last thing to demonstrate here. I'm going to take them back over to the other plane where we were and try to kind of sand along the place where the eyes have come out, and this little work is going to brighten us up a little more. Typically, if I was going to do any more work, I'd wait for the glue to dry on it first, but this was just a time when I was doing this video and had a lot to demonstrate. So just remember, if you want to do it yourself, probably be best to either do the other work before you do the glue, or to let the glue dry before you do any other work. Do it either way. Either way is good, but either way is better than what I'm showing here. But I finally kind of sanded along those lines, kind of got all the pencil marks out from around the eyes. Probably didn't get it completely here, so we're going to try to take care of it there. And one thing we're going to see is that this little horsey is just going to come out so fine. And see, when it all comes down to it, this is what it's going to look like this. And what you've already seen in these others is how they look once they've been in the oil. And I will tell you all that after these ones go in the oil, they're going to be shown on the pages, and it's all going to be well and good. You're going to see a finished product once I post these. And like to say more, but pretty much shown all I need to show today. So I say for now, we can come to a little close. Goodbye.